share my screen.
Yes, that would be nice. I would like to see this game.
Yeah. I don't. Well, good morning, folks, and welcome. Today we are playing a game called What Remains of Edith Finch, and I am joined by Juno today
Hello, everybody.
with some lovely, friendly commentary.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Already liking the visuals on this.
Yeah. Oh, I might need to turn myself up a little. Let me check. Yeah, I'm a little low. There we go. That's better. That's a little better. Okay. I think we're good there.
Cool.
Yeah, just doing that initial setup.
So, Darby, what is this game about?
I have no idea. I just know it's very
All right.
pretty
Well,
looking.
we guess we're gonna learn about it as we go along.
Uh-huh.
You too, chat. We're all gonna be a part of this special experience together.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, all set up on this end. There. All right. Game time. All right, so we're just going to click New Game. It'll erase your current save. That's fine.
Very pretty soundtrack too.
Yeah. All right. Can't even get up from the bench right now. I'm just a sitting, looking around. Oh, well, I like that.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay, so I can zoom in with shift. I'm a slow walker. Hi,
I
Layla.
lived
Hi,
here
Ice.
until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Okay, so it's a lot of visual storytelling.
Yeah. Look at this house.
That thing looks like it'd blow over in a storm.
Yep. Cool. Okay, so I...
This is
Inside
very-
the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, okay, then.
And we're just not gonna touch those, because not our problem.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay, interesting things being done with the text. It's really nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna adjust my controls to make it more sensitive. That's better.
I was up hiking at Mount Rainier last week,
Right.
and like a lot of like the vibe I'm getting
Inner will,
here
my
kind
mother
of
left me
feels
a key, but didn't
sure,
tell me
yeah.
what it unlocked.
very Pacific Northwesty.
Maybe she thought I'd
Yeah.
know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Perfect time to include the word mystery when we get a fork in the road.
Yeah.
What do you think? Up or down?
Well, down looks like it's going towards the house.
Yeah. I mean, up looks like it curves around too.
Yeah, it does.
I'm curious about down.
Yeah. This looks like the kind of video game you would play as part of like a lit class.
Yeah. Yeah.
The truth is,
Back in college, I
even
came into
after
the
I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
yeah,
But now I have
and
questions
college
about my family
the year
that
after.
only the house knew the answers to.
Go
Are
on.
you done narration?
This game is a lot of narration.
Yeah. Anyways, in college, like there was a class about video games, like the literature of video games.
Yeah.
Like, and visual storytelling through video games. I didn't get a chance to take it because it was a class that was available the year before that I came in.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a shame.
Ah, well.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. as if they're about to say something but never do.
Yeah, definitely getting some, like, Gone Home vibes. Missing. There's a missing poster.
Missing.
Can't really make out.
Can we zoom in?
That's as close as we can get.
Ah, rats.
The house was exactly like I remembered it.
Cool.
The way I'd been dreaming about it.
Alright.
As a child, the house made me
Another-
uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Boy, Milton Finch.
Yeah, that's the brother.
Lots of them.
Yes, those white plastic lawn chairs.
Now,
The metal garden
as a
table.
17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Hello, house.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Ah. Well, there is a back door, I'm sure.
There's a garage.
Yeah. Keyhole. There we go.
The environmental design on this is amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really
Those wind
pretty.
chimes, the garbage cans. It's really immersive. Crawling through the cat door.
Prowling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
What do we got for dinner? Nothing.
That's a washing machine.
Oh, I thought it was a freezer.
What are you gonna eat? Clothes?
Important.
What is
Keep something.
Actually, that might not be a washing machine. I don't know what it is.
That looks like a freezer.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
It looks like the family left after
But
the brother
instead of
went
a
missing.
family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
It's one of those filters.
You can really, really get a sense of like what happened
Yeah,
by just like how much is left over.
for sure.
All these dishes,
Oh,
books.
Interesting. Beloved Louis Finch. Lewis. And, I mean, dang. So they lost a kid in 2010, and then Milton went missing. Edith, Edie, Dawn, Lewis. Or is it Milton?
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Yeah. I could never get sick of eating salmon, although I can't eat it every day.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I could eat it every day, honestly.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
What are the cops, raiders or something? Oh no, there's a kitty plate.
Kitty. Yeah. Yeah. who knows?
Kitty, not kitty, but...
Yeah.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
We got leftover chow mein on the...
Yeah. Interesting that the Grandma Edie's wheelchair is here without Grandma Edie.
Yeah.
Her air tank too.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
No war memorial out there, it looks like.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
It sank.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
This is why you have to build your house with a proper foundation, people. I don't know how many of you are architects, but
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
that's the styrofoam pellets over there.
Right, this place was sealed up with
What could have happened in there?
yeah,
Oh,
it's like that
is that glue?
insulation foam stuff, whatever it is.
Mm.
Here we go.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Yeah. All right.
2 brothers.
Oh, that sucks.
Mhm.
Lots of books. It was a very
After Milton
well-lived
disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
family. Wow.
Oh, okay, so that's sealant.
Yeah.
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
Odin. Oh, wine, yum.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Bah.
So something happened with the great grandma,
Yeah.
judging by like the peepholes being used to peer into the bedrooms.
Yeah. That or else she was just being kind of rebellious against the mom, you know.
I don't know
knows?
what, because I don't know like, if it's like a creepy thing or whatever, but because like if you seal the bedroom doors, nobody's coming in or out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
I
good
guess-
point. Yeah. Why
yeah.
would she? Okay.
I guess.
Notice this was broken at one point. Someone
Yeah, it
fell
looks
off.
like that. Mhm.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
That's a cool
So
room.
why is the mom sealing up?
Lewis told me there
all
were
the
secret
rooms?
passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
Oh well, what do you know?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Come on. Oh, okay.
There
Now
we
it was
go.
time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Neato.
A baby carriage.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
It's like we stepped into Wonderland.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
All right, we're saving.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom
Radix.
sealed the doors.
Hey, we're streaming, Radix. How's it going? A little quiet. Let me turn you up real quick.
I actually reduced my microphone volume because it's too noisy outside.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alrighty.
How y'all doing?
Lovely.
Doing all right. Yeah, we're checking out this pretty cool. We're just checking out this pretty cool game. There's a lot of visual storytelling going on here. It's
Being
really
inside for the
nice.
first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a
Yeah, really
painting.
environmental.
Really?
So we're gonna have to find a way to get through this room.
Yeah. There we go. Oops. No, click on the book. Turn the page.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen.
Jojo, how'd you get in
no.
this
It
game?
started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving. so I looked around for something to eat.
Wow.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What the?
Oh, sounds like there was some...
Hold on, you're a little bit loud now, Radix. I'm gonna turn you down. Okay.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Interesting. I mean, she seems very, very well taken care of, at least by the state of her room. I wonder if she has an eating disorder.
It says she got sent to bed without dinner.
Oh, that's my bad. I totally missed that. Gotcha.
Oh, wow.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Poor little Molly. We're hungry.
Mom, can I come out now?
Yeah.
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Yeah. I don't want to go to sleep. I'm hungry. Time to eat the
I
toothpaste.
kept eating and eating.
Oh, gross.
Dude.
Oh no.
I ate a lot of
Oh,
things
no.
that night.
This isn't gonna end well.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a
Oh.
barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh no. Get off of that ledge.
And suddenly, I was
Oh.
a cat.
Okay. Interesting. Wow.
I tried to be
Another
quiet,
cool
but the bird
perspective
was
shift.
really scared.
I wonder if this is literal or just like a representation of
Mom and Dad
what's
didn't
happening.
even look
Right,
at
it could
me.
be her imagination.
Yeah, like an imagination thing, and maybe she died by falling off the branch or something,
Yeah, it could be.
which is really, really sad if you think about it.
Yeah. Alright, how do I get to Birdie? Birdie.
And you can't fall off here, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, you gotta go into the gutter.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
So you gotta find a rat
Yeah.
or field mouse, whatever.
What a trip.
I know, right? There we go.
Rabbits, okay. So you gotta dive.
Whoa.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Eat the car.
No.
Car.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I
God.
started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
That's twice that she's identified
Suddenly, I was a shark.
a character she wants to eat as a mama.
What?
Like she's mad at her mom.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Baby shark, do 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 do.
No.
Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark.
So no flop away.
Mommy shark, do 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 do.
Why? Why?
Mommy
This is
shark,
so
do,
odd.
do, 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 do. Mommy
I
shark, do,
rolled
do,
off the
do,
cliff
do,
and
do,
into the
do,
ocean.
Daddy shark, do, 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 do. Daddy shark, do, Daddy shark, do, 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 do. Daddy shark. Grandma shark, do,
Flops on
do,
the
do, do,
ground.
do, do. Grandma shark, do, do,
I
do.
wanted fat,
Why?
juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh,
This is so messed up.
so I'm noticing like a pattern of like increasing both ferocity and the food in terms of the food chain,
Right.
and also as well as like all the animals that she's eating are like female, like the mama rabbit, mama bird, this female
so
seal.
hungry, I jumped
she
out
mad
of
at
the
her?
water. When I
Yeah.
opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Snaky.
Oh.
Or an octopus? I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like a tentacle, not a... Yeah. It's a sea monster.
You're the release the kraken.
Uh-huh.
What? Okay, suddenly Octodad.
Octodad. Suddenly
Now I was
Octodad.
a monster.
Remember
I
that?
smelled people everywhere.
Monster, I smelled people. Oh, go. Yeah, he's going after people now.
Oh hell no.
She's going after children.
This shark just flops down the hill.
Yeah. Huh.
I was big.
Oh no.
Hello, sir.
Don't tell me.
Tap, tap.
So this must be a car ferry.
Looks like it.
Let me get you.
I'm gonna have to move the tentacle a bit further.
I'm on him. Come on,
Uh.
how do I get up him?
He's not noticing you.
Yeah,
Maybe you gotta just grab his neck.
maybe. I'm not sure what I need to do. There we go.
No way.
You just ate that guy.
Did either of you play Carry On?
I have
Where
not
you're a
played
monster?
Carry On. I know what it is, but I know what it is. It's a pretty interesting concept.
Yeah.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh my god.
Eat everyone in the ferry.
Just the contrast of like, it's such a adorable voice narrating the entire thing, but what it's
Horrific
doing.
nonsense, Yeah.
The ragdoll.
There's still more people to consume.
Yeah. Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter. Come on.
Dr. Octagonopus, blah!
If I was a rich man. If I was a wealthy man. I.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Are you gonna be a Godzilla?
Kleptomaniac?
I was a kaiju.
And then I was Godzilla.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Oh, the
Oh
Charlotte.
no.
At least no one was sitting on it. That would have been awful.
I got closer and closer.
It's
Wait.
my room.
Yeah.
Molly's room.
Oh no, don't.
All of my stomach started growling,
Hey, Queen.
Hey, Queen.
and suddenly
British.
Huh.
I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious. It needs a snack.
So,
girl.
yeah, it's Edith Finch. Yeah.
Oh.
So, okay. So this.
I'm
Well-
not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
This
Alright,
is adorable and creepy at the same time.
Yeah. Fascinating.
So again, I feel like this is I feel like this is metaphorical.
Yeah.
That was like all metaphorical.
Oh, there's a kitty.
So what's happened so far?
So far, we have entered the house. We've learned
This
that
will be
all the
obvious
rooms have been
later,
sealed off by the
but
mother,
My mom never told me any of these stories.
and that the great grandmother
Edie would
was like
have,
peeping
but
through
Mom
the
didn't like
peeping through the
bringing up
holes.
past.
Okay.
Though,
And we
when
just
we
got
adopted
through
a
we
stray
just got through like the
kitten,
little
she was the one who
little
named it
Molly's
Molly.
story about being hungry at night after her mother didn't send her to bed without food.
Oh, okay.
So what
she's-
happened? Yeah.
Is it like the history of the house or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
We're learning the history of the house and the family within.
Okay. All right.
Well, after this part in particular, where she goes around turning into creatures and
I spent
eating
a lot of
everything
time
she
in
can
Great
find,
Grandma
right?
Edie's room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
essentially.
Again, I think that was a representation of the child's imagination.
That's really cool that we
Mhm.
got to see all those perspectives too, right? Like
Yeah.
we really got to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
through the child's eyes, through their imagination. So I guess that's
That
what we're
just-
going to be
Long, and it was a
doing with
good place
each
to
of these
hide from
family
my mom.
members. Something like
It
that.
just reminds me of
Please hide
something.
from my mom. Ooh.
Let me see here.
Look at all those hands.
family.
They're a very handy family.
Oh, you did not.
I just did.
Yeah.
How
I'm
dare.
gonna turn you up a little, Queen.
Yeah.
Alright.
That particular situation reminded me of something. So Vor. You're welcome.
Okay, so, all right. Looking at the family tree.
All right. Yep.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace
So
the old
it's-
ones.
So the mom sealed off the rooms, and it seems like the kids were hiding from her.
Okay.
One summer,
And
they evacuated
It looks
the
like Molly
island,
was
but Edie refused to go.
it looks like Molly
For a
was
few
also
weeks, she was a celebrity.
suffering a bit because of her mom. So I wonder if there's like a history of like abuse going on here. I don't know.
Oh,
We
Molly
need more
was-
details.
Molly was a kid in '43.
Yeah.
So
I'm talking about
Almost like
like
a
I'm
museum.
talking about like there was her mom
yeah.
because she's related. Her mom like
For
her mom sent
500
her home to
years,
dinner
the
and like
Finches
probably
have been
did some of the
famous
stuff
throughout
to
Norway for their fortune
whoever
and misfortune.
whoever Edith's mom is. And then that ended
Odin
up
Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg
Family
and
curse?
their newborn son, Johann.
oh
On
all
January
right, that
7th,
changes things.
1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and
Oh, it is
Odin
Washington,
to the
okay.
bottom of the sea.
Neat.
Odin's
Oh,
daughter
okay.
Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly,
Right,
step
another
ashore on their new
girlfriend of his.
home.
A good
All right,
name.
they're- Theoretics.
Island.
So Grandma Edie was Molly's mom. Okay.
Odin Finch
Bye,
is the
Radix.
first to be buried in
Oh,
the
you're
new
heading out,
family
Radix?
cemetery.
He's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Alright.
gone.
His daughter Edie
drowned
is
in the
already
boat.
dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't see the problem with that.
Right. I want to leave. There we go.
Okay, so there's a family curse.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Interesting.
So is this person part of the family,
Yes.
or is she just reading the journal?
Well, I don't know who the person on the boat was, but this is the perspective of Edith that we're reading right
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh.
Neat.
Huh.
Shag carpet.
There's a
bathroom.
frog.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink
Mount
bathroom.
Rainier. That's Rainier.
Yeah,
we're
there's Mount
hiking.
Rainier.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, that's where I was hiking. Yeah.
There's a journal. I'm gonna take a look at this wood
We
carving.
need to find the key for that.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Built
1973. Sven Finch.
1937.
Edie told
That
people
might- yeah,
Sven
that
was
one.
killed by a dragon.
37.
She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Dragon kills Finch.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice bathroom. Don't know why there's a chair in the bath.
She old.
No clue. Oh yeah, yeah. Probably had to sit down.
Yeah.
God.
There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch. What if
There's
it's a book or?
secret in this bathroom. It's in
All
the
right.
last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What?
That's
Oh,
a cute pop-up
heck.
book though.
That's cute.
All right. So we've got the installation on the walls. We got
Sven
the
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
All right, interesting. We're in the walls now.
Oh, it's creepy.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my
claustrophobia.
brother Milton had been here
Ah.
before me.
My brother Milton had been here before. Oh,
She's got a really nice voice.
yes. Oh, also speaking of Milton, yeah, we saw some like missing persons posters on the ground. Her brother
Yeah,
Milton
yeah.
disappeared.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Fort Calvin.
Fort Calvin.
Fort Sam.
Fort Sam.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Oh.
To command
Oh.
center.
I guess
One
my
was a
grandpa
military
liked history
boy.
any more than my mom
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Oh. He was 11.
1960 to 1961.
How I Want to Remember
Oh
My
no, he
Brother
wasn't. He
by
was
Sam
younger.
Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay, so I can move my feet. Okay, got it.
Oh.
Kick him out to swing.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh, interesting. The swing is like a metaphor.
Oh, does he?
Calvin, dinner's ready.
Okay.
Coming! But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
No, don't
Oh,
jump.
don't do it!
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I
Oh,
hadn't said
he
that,
wants to swing.
Let's just swing all the way around.
He's gonna fall off.
He's gonna fall off.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Also, God, that would make me so sick doing
then
that.
maybe he'd
Yeah.
still be here. But I doubt it.
Ah!
I think he'd already made up his mind.
That is gonna snap something.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Almost there.
Oh my god.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Wow.
Oh my God.
You see his cast too. Like he's tried this before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
It squeaked.
There we go. Butterfly.
Come on.
Okay.
No, I gotta lift it, not pull it.
With my strength.
Oh! Alright. Interesting. Lots of contraptions in this house.
Oh,
They're Willy
that is
Wonka
so
house.
cool.
Yeah.
They're inventors, it looks like.
The passages
Ding,
were a
ding,
pretty
ding.
tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Alright.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it
There's
must
the
have been for
Bigfoot
her
movie.
afterwards.
This sure is Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by
It's like Crypty the
America's
Crypt
most
Keeper.
unfortunate family. I'm calling
Fine
it
quality, colorful
The
patches.
surprise ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now it's
Oh, interesting, you're
16,
reading the
she was
comic book.
all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later,
He goes to that door, the basement door.
returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
It's you.
All right.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, the interesting comic book filter.
Yeah. Neato. Huh? It's totally just Halloween.
Uh-oh.
The crutches
She found
on the
Rick's
ground. There's
crutch
blood.
And imagined the worst.
Oh, what?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman Killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Dang. Poor dad. Poor Sven. Get out of the way.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Did you shut yourself in the fridge?
Oh dear.
Do you want me to hit him? I didn't do it. I promise. I didn't do it.
Rick?
It just makes you
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh no.
What the hell?
Edith's Uncle Walter.
I love the skeleton.
No dare.
Nope.
No, not papyrus.
Oh no.
Oh, roller skate.
Well,
Oh,
I know, right?
That's the banister that was broken.
Yep.
Walter liked trains.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Oh, Molly's room.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grown.
Kill him!
Oh, that's how it broke.
But she sensed the story might not be over yet.
He's not gonna be there when we get around. Of course not.
Oh.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong.
The
What is happening? At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh no.
Oh, hi.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara,
What?
it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course,
Oh,
the
they
police
ate her.
blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Awesome. So
I mean,
wonder what
it's a
actually-
comic from like the Silver Age. It's a Silver Age comic.
Yeah. They gotta juicy it up. I wonder what actually happened.
Yeah, me too.
It was fun.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was definitely sensational. All right.
Yeah.
It definitely feels sensationalized.
Yeah. Like someone broke the banister. So that's interesting.
Wait, turn around. There was some stuff on the wall. Other wall to the left.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Like, okay, so I saw like the devil dude, and I was just like, huh. Wait, are those the guys in the comic? No, they're not. Well, I know we gotta do next.
I might just be able to go through her door. I don't know if I need to go back in here. Open the door. Nah, it is
sealed
shut.
off.
Yeah.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
So it looks like Barbara kind of got a bit of a swan song with that comic. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay, well, guess we gotta check out that music box then.
Yeah. They got the Halloween theme. That's awesome. Come on. Let's do the thing. No, not that way. Not that way.
We got it.
And that was Juno earlier who did the voice change. Ice.
Yeah.
Doing a Kadath impression.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
So Uncle Sven, or Grandpa Sven, I guess.
I saw
was
Edie
the
sneak down to the
woodworker.
basement once, carrying packages.
There's the
I
fridge.
thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
It's completely dark. I can't see what's going on. I guess just keep moving forward.
I remember asking Mom once about
there
why
we go.
Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Built a whatever you call it, into the world shelter.
Oh, Walter. Died in 2005.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
I just said,
That's what
study the
Eddie's saying.
parts, study the can.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Oh, the guy fell off again.
Yeah. Is every day for this many years.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
275.
stopped.
You can see like
Whatever
his
that
aging
thing
hands
was,
as well.
it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now.
March.
The longest in 30 years.
Oh, he hasn't shaved
I'm
either.
done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
This house is just so many contraptions.
Yeah.
Just gonna be back in my chair a bit here.
Dang it, he's gonna die.
I know it's out there somewhere.
First time he leaves, he's gonna die in 30 years.
Whatever killed Barbara.
Of course.
Oh, it scared him. Okay, so Barbara actually did die. Was actually murdered. My goodness.
And Molly. And Calvin.
Okay, we haven't seen Calvin's yet, have we?
Maybe this is all a mistake.
No, Calvin was the one who pushed himself off the cliff.
Right.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Oh, was
I'm
there
going
a
to
train
appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Oh no, I
I
think
don't
he's gonna
mind
be
if
hit
I
by a
only
train.
have a year left. Or a month.
Only a year left.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on her face.
Oh no!
Dang it. Poor Walter. I guess he was so
Walter
scared
died
of...
when I was 6.
Yeah, the family curse.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Wow. So the shaking, it was a train passing over the.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't
I'm
a
sure
monster
my
at all.
mom
It was
was
it was
trying to
it was a
protect
train.
me.
And ironically, Walter's room was like, if you remember, Walter's room was train themed.
Yeah, oh, I didn't even... Nice. Good catch.
Yeah. So like, the irony is that what?
The
Oh my God.
monster that he was scared of did end up killing him. God. That was a train.
Maybe
it
she
was,
was
it
afraid
was
I'd
one of
end
his
up like
interests
Walter.
too. So like, man.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury
Oh,
something
no.
that's still alive.
Completely dark.
Now that there's
There we
only
go.
one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
Look both ways before crossing.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the
Oh
problem.
no, these tracks haven't been used in years.
Maybe we believed
They're
so much
overgrown.
in a family curse. We made it real.
Yeah, it's been 16 years.
Man, Walter.
Oh, that's really interesting actually. Okay, so part of the island collapsed. The train
Yeah.
tracks are gone. So obviously the train's not running. So
Yeah.
no need to worry about that.
Not anymore.
But,
I don't know if
that's
I should even be
interesting,
writing
actually.
this.
Because like all these people are like dying in different ways.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
And it's making it's affecting the way she's
But I
feeling.
thought you should know about your family.
Your family?
Yeah, interesting.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. The person on the boat.
And the history you're a part of. I'm back.
Welcome back.
What if we're
Oh,
Milton?
he just got killed by a train.
Could be that
Oh.
we're Milton. The way that she's talking now, she's saying your family. I mean,
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I thought it looks like the person on the boat was Milton.
yeah.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Neat.
And look at the house. Had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
Imagination.
Any of it seems possible.
Oh. I love this a lot. I love how, like...
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
I love just how much like symbolism is in this.
Mm-hmm. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh man, it's just so many tragedies, one after another.
It's
in this
embarrassing
house.
for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
What happened to the
3 of the gerbils are mine. And
Derpy.
2 had been my fault.
Chirpy, burpy, furpy, lurpy, zerpy, derpy, derpy jr.
Derpy Jr.
Hold on.
Lucy was a dog. Lucy died in 1969. Charlie, 1993 to 2007. Oliver.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Sad.
Calvin, Molly with the cat. Calvin with the rocket ship. We got Sven and Edie. Both saw and
Quite
book.
seen how Edie's died, but it looks like they all these have something to do with, you know, both their
death,
interest
yeah.
and the way they died.
Yeah. It's ironic how their interests are what killed them.
Yeah.
Like Barbara
I'm
was
sure
killed by
Odin's
like the
monument
movies.
had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, we gotta look through the telescope.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
That's right. It never made it.
Yeah.
It's wild.
We have to get over here on a houseboat. Not a lifeboat. The houseboat was sank.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory, Finch, Sam, Finch, Gus, Finch.
Yeah.
So Sam was a veteran.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
There's Milton.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Yeah, I don't know about our character being Milton, like... I'm not sure about that.
It's Lewis.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh.
I mean, it still could be Edith. We're just getting the story told in, like, kind of journal form.
So the person so you think the person on the boat might be Edith as well?
I never met
Oh, I
Grandpa
think it's
Sam,
the same
but
person.
I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're That's a very good point. Yeah, I think you're right that the person on the boat is someone else. Yeah, they were dressed differently. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, I think we're Edith here, but the person on the boat wasn't. Yeah, good call.
Yeah. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I started noticing a bit more when she said she was 22 weeks pregnant.
What did you start noticing?
That she was like making like a few noises of effort.
Oh,
grunting.
interesting.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Wait, if Edith's 17 here... Oh god.
Oops. Oh, don't set it down.
We're gonna have to open that up, yeah. That kind of looks like Stan Lee.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
Oh.
Oh, I think that's her
rain
mom.
The whole weekend, isn't it?
Judging by the family tree, where Dawn falls on the family tree.
Yeah.
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Oh,
That's
she's so cute.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Bird. Make sure it's focused yet.
I assume it wants me
You're
to
right,
get the
Dad.
bird.
It's starting to clear up.
There we go.
Still freezing, though.
Dipped. Oh, switch others. So we have to follow them?
Maybe. Oops.
Whoops.
What do you want me to get this time?
Maybe the sky. Something about. Well, not that close, I guess.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Alright,
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
Dad!
Your eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
And then she shoots it.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Oh!
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, I'm moving. Okay.
Oh, she's crying by it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Okay.
Whoops.
Give us a couple seconds. Gotcha.
She's crying.
Great dad.
It's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Oh!
Sorry, that's not funny, but Jesus.
No, I understand why. Yeah.
The irony of that.
Of all
Yeah,
these
no,
stories,
I understand
that was
like
the one
how
I wish
sudden
most
that was,
my
like
mom
the
had told me.
the laughter.
Jesus Christ. So, like, she just was not forced, but sort of semi-pressured to kill that thing, and then sees her dad die.
Yeah.
Poor woman.
Yeah.
Natural selection, all as it should be.
No, I guess we're not going back that way. We're not jumping off either. It must be through Sam's room.
bride.
Make this the bride.
Oh, there's a party going on over there. He's all by himself.
Yeah, he's trying
Yeah.
to distract himself. He
Yeah,
doesn't want to be a part of the wedding.
Oops.
The stupid kite-eating tree.
I used to have a really big fear of flying kites because of
Why?
like the friction on it and like being holding it like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I just couldn't. So like my parents would fly it and then I'd scream for them to put it back down.
You ever read the book Kite Runner?
When the time for photos
No.
came, Dad ordered him to
I saw
come
the
here.
movie.
But Gus
Actually, no, I've
declined
read a bit of
as
it.
a sign held up his
Yeah,
middle
I read
finger.
I had to read the whole thing for an English
Ha
lesson.
ha
Whoa!
I love it. Yeah, I've read the beginning of it. I never finished it though.
It was a good book. But like what you said about the friction
picked
reminded
up,
me of it.
and
And
a
you
geese
stopped me
appeared
if
and
this
quickly
was gonna
went.
gross you out.
What all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
It reminded me of like the description of like the kite fighting in the game, like how they would coat the. Oh no! Oh no! Is it about to get Ben Franklin?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
This
Thunder
reminds me a
sounded
little bit
much
of.
too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the
It's interesting
music
how this
louder.
is both the representation of Gus's anger and frustration at the remarrying.
Yeah.
And like.
Seems like it. Uh oh. Oh shit!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day.
It's like a jellyfish.
Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't.
Oh, it bashed
until we
into him.
found you.
Ooh. Have either of you played That Dragon Cancer?
I have not.
It
She never
reminds
talked
me a
about
bit
him,
of
but
this, just like
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
there's so much physicality to the storytelling here that I really like.
Yeah. It's really good. That's
Is there anything in the
sealed off.
lockers?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a classroom.
There's no
Aw.
indication on him.
There's stuff written on the blackboard though.
Oh, what fun thing.
Oh. Yeah, it's a.
Yeah.
Great, be a baby.
Oh, what?
Be a baby.
Yeah.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Some of the missing posters from Milton.
Ooh.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
They're building up.
And for a while, things were good.
Whoa.
Almost normal.
I've had a dream of a room similar to this, like a little classroom in a loft.
Like a little like a classroom. Interesting.
But like specifically like in a loft, like an upstairs room. It's crazy.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
As one does.
You know, we should do it.
What? That's crazy. Ooh, it's paintings.
Guess the trap should be running the family.
Paint splatter. That's...
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Did he want to be an animator? it's so cute. Look at that.
He's got a talent. I like his little hat. Oh.
Oh, he never finished.
Okay.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh, he draws him in the cartoony style as well.
Yeah. King Milton.
I always find that crazy, like, if you ever have like a sibling who
Mom
dies or goes
spent months
missing when you're
searching
that
for my
young.
brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Wait, what's that building?
Yeah. I bet it's going to be the twist that this girl has died and Milton was the one who came.
Well, I think she's going to die by the end of this.
Yeah. Since it's her journal, since we're reading the perspectives of people who died, it's likely that
Whatever Milton
she
had
left
found
behind
in
the journal
house,
after she died
Mom
as well.
didn't want it getting out.
She's pregnant.
Yeah.
Jesus.
As a teenager too, or she's 17. You have to keep climbing, I guess.
There.
Yeah. Oh, the stairs.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh, we gotta find us another way up. This room's a boat.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
He's working at the cannery.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
Get it.
wander.
Okay, I can move this little guy. He's thinking about video games. He's playing Gauntlet in his head.
I asked him to describe it.
He
said he started small.
I can, me playing it, I can feel how like distracting this is.
Yeah.
Imagining a level.
So what's the control scheme like on this?
Mouse and keyboard. So I'm keyboard arrowing the little guy and mousing the fish.
Then something moved. Bats.
This is how the game is like spreading as well.
And toads.
He's too imaginative for a mundane job like this.
What?
And things that have not names.
Neat.
He knew it was all in his head.
Fucking fish.
He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Wow.
I worried about him then, daydreaming at the cannery, I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Or like he put himself in a meditative state, not really caring for the work, but able to get through it and do a good job.
Him. It seemed very promising at first.
It's a dangerous job to do this.
Yeah. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Puppy!
Puppy.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oh.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
This is too relatable. Oh, the dancing.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Break the fish. Nope.
He held an election for mayor.
Yeah.
And he won.
Yay!
Yay!
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh God.
Oh, the brief fade to black as the fish is
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Oh, boy.
He started drifting away from our reality.
This is maladaptive daydreaming disorder.
Oh, yeah.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
He got to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh.
Why is she standing there?
Isn't that a little dangerous? Well, I guess for the sake of getting her in the frame.
Yeah.
In Louisville, he heard rumors of a...
Yeah!
beautiful prince.
That's cool.
I like how much people pitch handsome.
Yeah? Oh, I love the colors.
I noticed that on
The prince was on his own quest for...
Yay, radiant rainbows.
Radiant rainbows.
Yes.
Radiant rainbows.
Oh, this is so cute.
Horrible.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I know I missed one. Oh well.
Yay!
Oh.
He followed the sound of his...
Electric sitars.
Oh. Wow, that's hard. I'm gonna go electric sitar though.
Yeah.
Just keep heading.
Electric
to the
sitar.
left.
Oh, I love this.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh no. The chop's gone.
There's the prince.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Why is there more fish?
Because he's losing his focus.
Oh, the perspective.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Whoa.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
I gotta let my dog out, hang on.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, I can hold it here until you're done.
Okay.
Yeah. Every time she says, then it struck him, I'm waiting for the chop to come down and get him.
Yeah.
Then it struck him.
This one hits a lot.
Yeah.
Because I've got maladaptive daydream disorder, so.
Definitely put myself in this kind of like, you know, get me out of this place. Just let me do something else in my mind states to get through mundane work before.
Yeah, I had like a really big imaginary world thing when I was a teenager, which was
Looks like
a
you didn't
big
need to go outside
escapism
it
thing.
after all.
Okay.
Alright. Stupid dog. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you that stupid. Oh, God.
Yeah. Is this his? Or?
Marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Legalized
Nintendo
marijuana.
over there.
Psychedelic poster.
Oh, he
Yeah, this is
substance
his.
abuse, yeah.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
The smell here must be awful.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's dead fish.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh, he's not even. He's just going through the motions.
I still thought I could save him. Even
No,
after he
Lewis,
said
don't
he was
go
being
into the
crowned
light!
King over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Yeah, no face. Kitty.
Including
Molly.
the wise Calico, who'd insisted on inviting him.
Like this in
Oh.
The wise calico.
Prince.
His prince
I love
waiting,
the little hip
holding
wiggles.
his crown.
Wait a minute. Is that a
There
guillotine?
was only one thing left to do.
Yeah, it is.
No!
Oh, that's the fish chopper.
Bend down his head.
Oh man.
That's the inside of the fish.
Killed himself in the fish factory. Just escape his sad, mundane life.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My God.
It's terrible.
Imagine being sent that letter.
My brother was really cool.
Yeah.
I wish you could have met him.
So it's just the mom and the great-grandma now. That's awful.
I mean,
Yeah.
Substance abuse can make you do drastic things like that.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral,
Just
my mom
not
told
being
me to start
fulfilled
packing.
in life.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Yeah, that one definitely made me tear up more than the
Yeah.
other ones. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah.
My mom
hit
ended up
home in some
leaving
places.
everything behind.
It's alright.
That was
What
very
happened that
good.
night had been coming
It
for a
was
long
The framing
time.
of
really
that was
compelling.
amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe it should have come
Also,
sooner.
like,
It's
he passed in 2010, so like that was even more relatable and modern, I think.
It was interesting, making us think that he was going to accidentally chop a hand off, but no, it
No,
was
he just puts his head in there.
all on purpose.
But it had to
I was
end
thinking he was gonna
one
like
way or another.
go from an overdose or something.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
What's a quill?
She's gonna write the thing.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sailed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
I think Edie's going to go down with the ship.
Yeah.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Yeah, it's like a garden gnome.
Yeah.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Oh.
I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
No, I'm doing this.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Yeah.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Was it cancer?
Oh, fuck, that got me.
Last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
It might be her kid
I just want to meet you.
who was on the boat.
And tell you all these stories myself.
Oh, yeah, you might be
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I guess if you're reading this now.
Oh, she died.
Things didn't work out that way.
Oh, she might have died giving birth.
Did she die? Oh, no!
Yeah.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That was really strong. That was a powerful story.
That was... Oh my god.
Oh, this hits as well.
Yeah, so many beautifully like artistic ways of storytelling, like visually, like gamifiedly, whatever you, different ways to play the game. Really, really cool. Yeah, it's only like we got through it in less than 2 hours. So
after this, I never want to hear anybody say that video games aren't an art form ever again.
Right. What a great example of that, like video games being an art form.
Yeah. This is literature.
Yeah. And like so many of these, you just couldn't get the same experience without it being a
without
game.
the interactivity.
Yeah. The Molly section, the like the.
Yeah, you really got a sense of like the child's imagination.
Calvin and the Fish Factory, like very intentionally gamified, and couldn't have done it without it. That just experience of trying to imagine a game, play a game in your head while doing a menial task, that is super original.
See, what kind of hits as well is that kid's had to read all that, kind of expecting that's going to happen to his generation now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a hard thing to live with. Yeah, I wonder what exactly happened to Barbara in the end, because I assume it was her that actually fell over the banister. Maybe that's what actually happened, because the last bit of her horror story was, very silly.
Was obviously very false.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think she probably just accidentally fell over the banister.
It was a gang who attacked her, then maybe it was something a bit darker as well.
I mean, could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
that happened. Who knows?
Yeah. I do think that part was like sensationalized for the comic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, voice acting on that part was brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she died.
God.
Because they pulled out like the classic hook hand man thing, which is
guy. Obviously, I don't think that happened. I don't think that really happened.
Yeah. God. But it could very well be a thing of maybe there were some crazed fans. Maybe it was an otaku situation that went really badly.
I like how that controller was like a PlayStation plus an SNES.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Man, this is really good. It's $6 right now on Steam. It's 70% off. That's why I got it.
Yeah, I just bought it.
Cool.
I mean, I got to experience it right now. So.
Yeah.
God. It's like a good book that you can pick up.
Yeah, a good movie-length video game adventure. Those are always really, really, really nice. The end.
No, what hit me was with her mum. Like, she was better for a while, and then she wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was hard hitting. That line. It reminded me of that Good Boy comic, that one that I narrated way back when. There's a very similar kind of turn of phrase, like things were going well until they weren't, that kind of thing. Oh, it does. It just like heart wrenching.
Yeah. See, what really hit was like the very end when she said like, because of the purpose of this book is to like show what happened to the family, to her son, and like telling him basically like life is a gift.
Yeah.
The fact that you're on this earth is a gift. Like tragedy can happen, but life itself is a miracle.
Yeah.
Because like you saw all these people, all of their quirks, all of their lives even every aspect of their life, like from Molly being, like a kid who's being, probably did something bad at dinner, was at home was sent to her room without like food, to even Walter, who like, a lot of the storytelling was in the environment as well. It's like you saw how Walter was super into trains.
Yeah.
Like, there's something really humanizing about like all these characters having like, and of course Milton, like him being a cartoonist. Like,
yeah. Everyone was, all the characters were wonderfully developed,
All right, everybody, put your desks in a circle. We're gonna talk about what we just read.
Milton looks like Doug.
He does look like Doug. You broke my grill.
What a...
I like
Go ahead.
how the sort of style for each of these changes. So it's like, it's very sort of storybooky based for the older ones, and then with Milton, it's like she always knew he was drawing cartoons, so it makes sense she draw him like that.
Barbara's comic booky.
God, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
This is a really weird touch, but Sam and Kay got divorced, so I kind of like that the tree sort of in the middle between them.
Huh.
Yeah.
God, what a good story. Because, like, I've known about this game for years, but I thought it was, like, a lot more darker and older. I didn't realize it was, like, this.
Yeah. I think I'd heard the name of it a few times, but last night Sean was like, hey, this game is on sale. Do you know if it's any good? I was like, I haven't played it, but I'll give it a shot. I looked up just some imagery and saw the picture of the house. It was like, okay, I'm probably going to enjoy this. And I only knew what the game looked like. That was it.
God. Masterpiece.
Yeah. Really, really good. Good stuff. The shark, like you hadn't
baby shark.
You hadn't commented at that point, Queen, but yeah, there's a section where you're playing.
There was a scene where you were a shark on land and you were just flopping around, rolling about on the ground.
Yeah, you're playing Molly, and she's like using her imagination, and you're getting to see the perspective of her imagining she's these different animals, and it's really interesting. It was really good.
I wonder what happened to Molly for real. Maybe she fell out the window.
Yeah, maybe.
And then was taken back and like, put in bed because, she was injured badly. But, maybe the thing that she was afraid of was the monster she was afraid of might have been just death itself.
Maybe.
Waiting to eat her.
Could have been. It sucks we never find out what happened to Milton.
No.
Yeah. It says 2003.
Yeah.
2007 is that?
That's 2003.
Okay, 2003.
He was on the 11.
Oh. Wow.
It was. Yeah. I don't think Gus talks much. No, we did get to see kind of like writing about Gus, but I don't know if we ever saw his words. We saw like
we never heard his voice, but
right.
You can tell he was a bit of a. He was upset about the whole family situation.
Yeah.
And ironically, that's what led to his death.
Mm-hmm. He enjoyed flying his kite, and then a big old piece of...
A windstorm came and smashed the tent into him.
A big kite killed him.
Yeah. Like the scary thing is wind. It doesn't mess around. Like I once saw a big, huge iron table smash into the hood of my car.
Oh.
Like because of it was a particularly windy day, and the umbrella was up, so it picked up the entire table, and it like slammed against the hood of the car that I was in. Man, those things can kill people.
Yeah. Well, this was cool. Thank y'all for
On
going
that happy
through this
note,
with me. Yeah.
thank you all for joining the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, this is real nice. Any other characters or themes y'all want to talk about before we end the stream? Because, yeah.
I guess... I don't know. It's like, I like the part with the baby, like, really playing up the imagination there.
Yeah. That was cool.
The ones that were more symbolic really felt... honestly a lot more tragic. Like, definitely Lewis's standout example, but like also
Lewis
Gregory,
is just hit.
Gregory and Molly. Oh man. Like, Gus was a baby. Not Gus. Gregory was a baby.
Yeah.
Like, and you got the sense of like the childlike, like the baby like imagination going on there with the pool toys like jumping around and
yeah.
They're like, yeah, I want more water. Well, I don't know if Gregory knew what the faucet did, but maybe it was an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that it's a little bit vague over there, like, but whatever it is, it was an accident.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no indication.
Whether it was neglect or Gregory doing this by accident.
God. It just hits because, like, you know, this stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All of you in the chat, cherish your life.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And cherish those around you.
Yeah. The lives around your life and the lives around you are a gift.
And if you're feeling like, you know, depressed or like you're not appreciating your life like Lewis was, there are ways you can get help.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If at all you're feeling that way, there's always
There's
always the hotline you can cover. There's always the hotline you can talk to.
Absolutely.
Hotline. There's therapy. Therapy is a good thing. I do it.
Yeah. Whew.
This was
like,
a heavy game, but I feel
yeah. I feel like such like this like a weird sadness about Milton. Like we just never know what happened to him, and
the ambiguity of it is just...
and his animation was just so beautiful. Yeah. Like
the kid had talent.
Yeah. Like we didn't really get to hear. Like it with Gus, we kind of got a feeling for his thoughts, you know, for how he felt, and in that moment with Milton, all we saw no dialogue, no words from him. We just saw how he was through his art, and that was really profound.
If I were an English professor, I would teach this. I would teach this game.
Also, doing the math, Edith would have only been 18 when she died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus.
Yep. Right. Her tombstone said.
It was most likely
2017.
childbirth too.
Well, here's the thing: the fact she wrote the journal, and then was saying just like, I guess it didn't come as we wanted. I think she had hope that Milton was still out there.
Yeah.
And she was the next kid to go. Jeez, I kind of like the ambiguity of it, though. It's really interesting.
Oh, man, Edith's death is actually really sad to me because if you recall, her mom died.
Yeah.
And how's she supposed to take care of like a teen pregnancy like without anybody to help?
Right.
I think in part, like, not that she gave up, but she kind of felt that hopelessness as well.
Yeah, like there was no way out. But at the very least, because in writing this journal, she is trying to give hope to her son.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would argue that even though she knew that her time was coming up, she still didn't want to give in to despair. So that's why she left this journal.
Yeah.
Either for Milton or for her son, whichever remaining member of her family. But I feel like as she wrote it, like it started becoming more and more towards, especially as she grappled with her mortality. It became more and more for her unborn kid, who was born. God, the birthing sequence is, oh man.
Mm-hmm.
That was really emotionally heavy.
Yeah.
But it was a really good.
This was a very good experience. I'm glad that we experienced this together.
Yeah. It is a nice message at the end. Despite everything, hope can prevail. Just appreciating what you have.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
What a piece of art. All right. Yeah. I think that's probably a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk. Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed that as much as we did.
Yeah. All right, folks. Yeah, this is going to be it for today. Thank you, Juno. Thank you, Queen. And thank you, Radix, for joining me. And I hope everybody has a lovely weekend.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Yeah. I'm glad I did. Cool. All right, folks. I will see y'all next week with something else. Until then, have a good weekend, and we will see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.